Hello, this is James. I have a free-to-play version of the Gate Guardian farm deck because the success rate cannot be ignored. It's almost away from keyboard farming, and it works so very well. And instead of Shard of Greed and other stuff, we're using some free-to-play draw cards. So the way this works is we have Elements Unite. It's going to basically give us Gate Guardian. We start off with the Gate Guardian monsters, the red one, the green one, the blue one, Kazujin, Suijin, Sangha. And then you can special summon Gate Guardian, which is the only card in your hand, and also your life points are only 500. So we use a bunch of draw power cards in order to thin out our deck. We have 3 counters because that Taya only has 3 counter cards that we need to worry about. 2 Divine Punishments and 1 Magic Jammers, and so we have 3 counters. So that works out just perfect. So we have our Gate Guardian, and he's just going to stare at Taya. She's going to play all her monsters face down and only activate those 3 counter cards. So we have counter, and we use Jar of Greed to draw cards, and we use Cards from the Sky to draw cards. Remove from play 1 light fairy type monster in your hand and draw 2 cards. You cannot special summon or conduct your battle phase the turn that you activate this card. Do not neglect the second sentence, because it means that you do not use Cards from the Sky when you have only 2 cards remaining, and I'll talk about this again. But if you do so, then you cannot finish the farm, because you won't be able to attack and you will lose. So Cards from the Sky do not use when you only have 2 cards remaining. And so paired up with that, I'm trying to keep it thematic. We have some light fairy type monsters. These can be any light fairies. I wish I had 3 of one of these, because that would look better on the screen, but 3 of any light fairy types for use with Cards from the Sky. And then I have the Thunder Dragons and the Thunder Dragon fusion monster, and I don't have a 3rd Thunder Dragon yet. That would help with drawing, but this can be any fusion monster to that is over 1,250 attack points. So basically, that plus Gate Guardian is over 5,000, and then with your 2 union attacks, you get over 10,000 damage. So this can be basically any fusion monster. It doesn't need to be Thunder Dragon. And let's see. Oh, we have 1 glossy. We have 1 glossy union attack, but with the fusion summon, this deck always gives over 8,000 points. So you don't have to worry about glossies or any special cards. If you have this deck, you will get over 8,000 points. And it's just so easy. So we're gonna do, I have a level 40 Taya all ready and waiting. And we're going to just do one farm real fast, because all of these go the same way. Taya Gardener, you won't lose. Oh, yeah, you will lose. Yeah, Duel. Taya. I wonder if I should get the burger icon. I don't really want to waste time with that, but I feel like I'm missing out on the free burger icon. But at the same time, I know it doesn't do anything. Okay, so she's going to start with Zeratius. She's going to start with her Sanctuary in the Sky. We have our 3 monsters, and she's going to, okay, so she set a card. So it's not safe to special summon Gate Guardian, because it could be Divine Punishment. So we're not that's good. The other times I used this, she didn't set a card, and I just went ahead and special summoned Gate Guardian. So oh, and Meltiel. See, okay, this is a thorny one. Meltiel. If a counter trap is activated, gain 1,000 life points and destroy one of our essential monsters. Okay, so we can't activate anything until we get a counter, because Meltiel is going to mess up our day. So the only downsides to this deck is that it's a touch boring, and you have to juggle your cards. So, oh, a second Meltiel, that's great. Alright, each time a counter trap is activated. Alright, we're gonna end our turn. Alright, now we're gonna go for the special summon. I guess that's Trap Jammer. Alright. That's fine. Activate the effective card, no. Alright, and we're gonna set our, what is this? Alright, we're gonna set this, and we're gonna get these Meltiels off the field. I do not like them. Cards from the sky again. Attack the Meltiel. That sound is my rice maker, in case you were curious. And okay, now we're good. Now we don't need to worry about anything except for having to discard cards that we need. Okay, so we have 2 counters, so it's perfectly fine to activate Jar of Greed. There's a polymerization, and we have only 1 Thunder Dragon. And let's go ahead and activate cards from the sky. We're gonna banish Zeratius, and now that we activated cards from the sky, we cannot special summon or conduct our battle phase. Keep that in mind. You can replace cards from the sky with a normal monster and White Elephant's Gift, but I have not tested that because cards from the sky is good because it's only 1 action. So, right, in theory, you only need 1 counter trap. You only need 1 counter. Okay, well, what does she have? There's our union attack. Okay. Oh, here we can go for we can get that polymerization. Okay, there's Magic Jammer. We're gonna pop counter. And the reason we got the Meltiels, and we're not gonna counter our own counter of her counter spell. The reason we get the Meltiels off the field is because they set off with just any counter trap activation. It doesn't say activate and resolve. We're going to get our polymerization, and that's going to reduce our hand pressure. That's the only thing with this deck is you have to juggle a bunch of cards. And okay, so now we're good. Now we're all set. We are okay. Jar of Greed, set. That must be a Trap Jammer. And here, see, we're already at her number of cards, and we're going to even go down by 1. Okay, Zeratius, Herald of Heaven. Alright, so see, we have 3 cards remaining. So I'm going to go ahead and activate cards from the sky. We're going to banish him. Alright, we have 2. Now, obviously, we can't even activate cards from the sky. But, if this were our final turn, if instead of 3 cards, we had 2 cards remaining, we would not activate cards from the sky. In fact, we're going to discard it. Alright, excellent. Okay, so I know that's not anything, and that must be, if it's anything, it's the Divine Punishment. So we are going to normal summon our Gravekeeper's Vassal, and then I have 2 Secret Pass just from pure paranoia. If I had a 3rd Thunder Dragon, I would probably replace the Secret Pass with that. So we're going to go ahead and Secret Pass onto the Vassal. Nothing, okay. Alright, we're going to double Union attack. Gain that attack. And again, none of this would be possible if we used cards from the sky on what would be our final turn. And there's just a ridiculous pile of damage. Farm complete. Alright, show me the goodies. Okay, so here, see, comeback victory, low life points, cards on the brink, victory by effect, damage only. We have 100 points of glossy, but our total would still be over 8,000. Over 900, blah 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 damage. Spell, trap, special summon, fusion summon. That's the key in the lock to get over 8,000. Oh, and we got another Zeradius. Okay, so we have a matching set. Thank you for watching.